Hey guys, this is Katy Rose, and we're going to be going live in 2 minutes on Facebook, so go to my page right now and hang out with us for the next hour. Welcome to the show, Katy.
Thank you.
I'm happy you're here. This is actually really cool. This is the first time we have a setup like this. Usually we just had a bunch of chairs around a little circular table. But
this is nice. It's very cozy.
Thank you. But now we have almost like a late night talk show setup, which
it feels very grown
pretty
up.
much is, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking
important.
it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And while we wait for your Facebook fans to enter the chat, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, or maybe some of the regulars who are watching just because they tune in every week.
So my name is Katy, because I was born in the 80s, and there's many, many Katys from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I grew up in LA. I was actually born here.
That's wild.
I know. It's weird. My parents are musicians.
That's why you were born in LA, because they
were
were already here.
My dad is a keyboard player, and my mom was a backup singer, and they met in bands. And yeah, I started writing songs and doing music from a really young age because I was just around it all the time. And I ended up, long story short, signing with V2 Records when I was about 15. So I was working on that record from the time I was like 13. Signed with them, toured that record, had a song in, had songs in a few films like Mean Girls and this film 13.
That's a good movie, 13.
Yeah, Evan Rachel Wood. And yeah, I toured that all around the world, Asia, Europe, the States, Canada. I was big in South Africa too.
Huh.
So I toured Singapore.
This is so cool. You're doing this when you're like 13, 14 years old?
Yeah, I graduated from high school when I was 15, and I went on the road, like a little circus performer.
So you're a nerd and you're a musician.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
A nerdy musician.
Wow.
That wears velvet.
So you graduated early, so when you were on tour, you didn't have to do any work? You just had a good time? You were just out there playing music?
Well, I worked. Yeah, I mean, touring is not as glamorous as you would think.
Yeah.
Like, especially when, promo tours, like it's a pretty intense schedule, especially for, a teenager.
Okay.
But I like being busy. I like an intense schedule.
But I meant that you had no homework.
No homework.
Because some people take classes online while they're on tour.
Yeah, no, I had done that. But I ended up taking college classes later for child development, which I know is random, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you used that education for
I
anything
have,
yet?
actually. I actually ended up owning a children's theater for a few years. So I was teaching for a while. After that, I just needed to take a little break from music. I got stuck. My label folded and got absorbed, and it's like a pretty classic story in the music business, and it was so frustrating that I just took a break, and I ended up teaching for a few years.
Was that a big decision? Because you've had a lot of success. Is that like a weird feeling to go from playing in Singapore to just going to the same place every day for work?
Yeah. It was an interesting... My early 20s
Your whole life
really
has just been very strange. You didn't have a prom?
No.
Yeah.
I went to homecoming. I went with a girl.
Okay. So you were before it was cool to do that, you went with a girl.
Yeah.
Ahead of the trends.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you get in trouble? Back then that wasn't allowed.
No, I did, because I was in Catholic school actually, and I tried to pull it off because her name was Allie, and Allie, if you're watching, I love you. And I wrote Al Moscato. So they'd think it was a guy, and then I could just bring my girlfriend.
Okay.
But she went to an all-girls school, and you had to write what school they went to, so the jig was up.
So were you guys dating, or you just wanted to bring your friend?
I just wanted to bring her.
Okay.
I'd known her since kindergarten, so...
And your parents thought that was okay?
Yeah.
And her parents thought it was okay?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We were in a band together. I actually had a punk rock girl band.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What were you called?
Ruby Red Slipper.
Oh, is that from a movie, or just...
I think it's a take on The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
But we just we were in Catholic school, so we just messed up our uniforms. There were 3 of us, and we just wore I don't know why, these gigantic red platform shoes. This was just a couple years after the Spice Girls, so it seemed like the right thing to do.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you use any of those old songs when you went solo for
Well,
your
we
first
did,
album?
we did covers mostly. We played that funky music, White Boy, but like
Obviously.
punked out.
Okay.
We did some Hole covers, obviously. We did some Weezer covers. And then one song is a song called License to Thrill.
License to Thrill.
Did not go on my first album, but it was a good songwriting lesson.
When you made this first record and you were so young, you can come clean now, it's years later. Did you actually write all those songs?
I did.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
You've had all this success and you're still under 30.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Because
thank you.
some-
I think so. I mean,
Some people don't even get started the first time till 29, 30.
yeah.
So I think it's really cool.
No, I'm grateful, and I'm grateful that I took this time for myself. And I made other music. Like I've been sort of leaking out songs that I made in New York after the first record. That there, I definitely have enough content for like 5 different albums. That currently the album that I'm putting out in the spring is like 18 songs.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to.
I mean, you do owe them music
Yeah.
for making them wait for 10 years.
So I'm gonna do it kind of like as a 3-parter, and I have a bunch of videos and stuff, and I'm going actually in a day to do some more stuff in London.
Tara says, what's your favorite track off the new album?
I think we
Tough
have
question.
of course, it's always like the latest one that you do. As a songwriter, musician, I just kind of am like, everything sucks except for this thing I just did because I'm not sick of it yet. But I think we have a teaser video for that, so maybe you can hear a little bit of it.
Oh, Justin, if you're out there, can you play the teaser? It's for the song Blood?
Bleed. Yeah.
Justin, if you're out there, the producer's in the next room. We can never tell if he's
Justin.
actually behind the board or if he's
Oh.
doing something else.
Oh, cool.
So this is a little teaser for Bleed.
You're telling me you'll never leave me, even if I go away. You say that you'll love me forever and that there's no other way. I fight to be free, but you hold me. No, I don't want release. So I'll stick to you sticking around, 'cause I can always be.
So you have like 5 different albums
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that nobody's heard.
Yeah, I mean, I write a song a day. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
What do you record? Do you have like your
In
own
my
home
house.
studio?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. At my parents' house, the recording studio is a barn. That was the house where they filmed the TV show Mr. Ed
Oh wow.
in the 50s.
I feel like I saw a photo of that exact house the other day.
My house. Yeah.
But why did I see that? I feel like it was on TMZ or something, like a picture of the Mr. Ed house.
Oh, really? Maybe because we're neighbors with Chris Brown.
Oh,
and he's been getting in
yeah.
a lot of trouble. So he's my neighbor.
Wow.
And yeah. So it's been a little dramatic in the neighborhood. I'm not.
You're not dating. Okay. So the last 3 female guests I had all were into girls. It was just random. It
Oh,
just
really?
worked out that way.
Huh.
No
I mean,
shade.
I'm not like, who knows? I just feel like sexuality is so like
You're
just
asexual.
whatever. I am asexual.
You have no interest. You'd
You
rather
heard
make
it here.
You would rather make music and tour the world.
Yeah, that's sort of where
Worry
I
about
am
that
right
later.
now. Yeah. I think though, with music's always a really healthy thing because you're getting that angst and all of that emotion out. It's sort of like any kind of art form, I need to move emotion through me or it gets stuck, and so yoga does that. But because I was a dancer, so I feel like it sort of is the same vein. You have to move it through me, or write it, or like whether it's like
Move it through you.
playing or singing
Yeah.
or like dancing, yoga. Yeah.
So was this video out before it was in the movie Mean Girls? Or-
Yes. Yeah, and there's a Mean Girls version of it also.
Okay, so was the song already picking up steam before that was in the movie?
I think so, but the movie, we all lucked out with that movie. I think everybody was really nervous that it would be just sort of a lame, like, high school teenage movie.
Uh-huh.
Nobody thought it would it's like a cult
Yeah.
classic film. It's crazy. We did not think that. I certainly didn't think that.
So how old are you in this video?
Maybe 17?
Okay,
16?
so this is a little bit later than from the beginning of when you started out. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look on YouTube here. We're going to go in order. I have a heavy flow in white set vagina. These are the top.
I thought you were just saying that, and I was like, me too.
No. I mean, these are all going to be Mean Girls quotes on your
Yes.
video. I love her. She's like a little Martian. What inspired you to write this song? Like, was it another night? It was like an Alanis Morissette kind of thing, or what?
I mean, of course, I grew up obsessed, actually was good friends with Fiona Apple for a while, but I was obsessed with her before, so when I
That was a
became
big one.
friends with her, it was like epic. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Smart water.
So was the same song in the movie 13? Is that what happened, or you had a different song?
No, there was a different song in that one.
And is there a video for that song?
No, we didn't do a video. We did a video for the song I Like, which it was actually a commercial that I did for Singular Wireless. There it is.
He's got it.
And then
Justin, the producer's got it all ready to go.
Thanks Justin, we basically just used the B-roll from a commercial and how early O's is this? On this commercial, we were little tiny musicians on a Singular Wireless flip phone.
That's awesome.
Flip phone. So we took the B-roll and just made a little video. I still have that outfit.
Do you think if you released Overdrive in 2016, it would be a big hit, or was it
I
fitting
don't
for
know.
the time?
I don't. Yeah, maybe. I was trying to do like a remix of it to release this year. Yeah, so maybe that's happening. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be something in the works.
Mhm.
Nathan said you said you were re-releasing both this and Candy Eyed a year ago.
Oh yeah. Candy Eyed. I didn't mention that. That was a record I did put out actually, and that was like. I wasn't supposed to put that out, so I did it under a different name, but I didn't master it.
Ooh, that's cool. What was the name?
Or mix it, Candy Eyed.
Oh, okay.
And then people knew it was me, so then it was just Katy Rose Candy Eyed. But I took it down because I wanted to fix it wasn't mixed really, but I'll definitely re-release it. The thing is, guys, these are like hopeful dates, but then things get pushed because you're dealing with trying to get different distribution and different, I got a different publicist, blah, 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 so.
This stuff takes time.
It does, unfortunately, trust me, it sucks, I know.
And Melanie has a question.
Okay.
Her first question of the night. You accidentally eat some radioactive vegetables. They were good, and what's even cooler is that they endow you with the superpower of your choice. What is it going to be?
Ooh. Time travel. But
okay.
Traveling to any era, any time period, because I love history.
So does Elton John just come over and hang out with you? Or come to the house? Have you been there?
He's never been to the house.
No?
No, he's awesome though.
Who's been the biggest star that's come over that you've been excited for? Like, wow, they're in my house.
I mean, me, I was so excited when Alanis came to the house.
To see you?
To work with my dad. I hung out with her and we played with my tortoise, Ferguson. And it was made my life.
Is this also a millennial reference to Clarissa Explains It All?
Oh, yeah, maybe I did name it for
You
that.
probably did.
Yeah.
You even remember it?
Clarissa. Yeah, he was the worst little brother.
Yeah. I got a Clarissa vibe from you, that's why I thought of that.
That's such a compliment. Thank you.
Totally 90s.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the Wallflowers, when they came over to the house, because I think Jacob Dylan is gorgeous.
Was he gorgeous in person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he just nice to meet you? Hey, Katie. You worked with your dad also?
Yeah. In one headlight. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. And, yeah, I mean, lots of people have been to the house.
So you're like me with my show, but with your house.
But my house?
Yeah.
I should do a show.
You could.
What if I did a show? Should I start interviewing people?
As long as it's not on Wednesday at 7 o'clock West Coast time to compete with me, then I support you.
What if I just made a competing show after
At the
this?
same time.
I open next week.
What's that one? Daryl? Daryl's house?
No.
From Hall & Oates? He has his own show like that in his house where bands come and
That's
play live.
sick. I should totally do this. What do you guys think? Write in.
What? What did Justin say?
Watch it.
Oh, Justin says that they're going to put you in my spot and kick me out of Meltdown Comics.
Thanks, Justin.
And do you have a name for your show? Since you're starting it next week, your interview show?
Watch, it's just the same name.
Yeah. live with DJ Katy Star.
With official after it or something.
But thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And we will be back next week with Varsity Week. And you'll have someone on your show next week as well, so I look forward
I'll
to that.
have Varsity Week on my show.
The following Wednesday, you'll have them after the my show.
They're coming to my house after.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. I love you all. Thank you, Katie. for
Bye.
joining us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good night.